everybody, Wanetah Walmsley here, acting and mindset coach, ready to help you up your self-tape game. Now, if your self-tapes look a little like this, the bad news is that you look like you have a black eye, only half of your face is lit, and this wall color back here is doing nothing for your complexion. White walnuts. But the good news is that you have a smartphone, at least you're watching me, electricity at home, and a wall. Well, then you're ready to get started. Let's drop it like it's hot.
When you get in audition day, drop it like it's hot. All right, I'm going to start with color. I'm going to tell you a little bit about different color options and why I chose blue. First of all, the two main backdrop colors used are usually some sort of shade of blue and gray. Now, a lot of people in casting really recommend gray. They love gray, and I have gray as an option, but here's why I use blue. One, if I'm in a sea of thumbnails, and if I'm in a sea of thumbnails of gray, I want to be a blue one. Two, I don't necessarily look great in gray, so to have gray all around my face doesn't really do much for me. Blue looks great on me, and I do have a lot of blue tops, but when I wear those blue tops, I don't use this blue backdrop because I don't want to look like a floating head, so I will use a different backdrop. Now this one I'm going to pull out and show you how big this is, and the reason this is big is because I fit fine in a small portable frame, but not all of my clients do. People like Escalante Lunge.
Yes.
Hi, Mickey Mouse! Another reason I really like this blue is because at different times of the day, when I'm using natural light or if in the evening I'm using different lighting, this can look so different. And if you're doing a dramatic scene, perhaps you want something darker in tone. Some of you may think that this doesn't matter, but if it doesn't matter, why do filmmakers use a color palette? If you look at television shows and film, there's always a color palette going on, and you always want to make sure that you fit into that world. And if you have blue eyes, it is a no-brainer. Get the blue one. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few different color options. But before I do, I want to talk to you about these cloth backdrops. If you do end up going this way, just make sure you do your best to push out the wrinkles and make it as flat as possible. The closer in you get, the less wrinkles there are in the usual spots where someone's face is being framed. But if I see one, I just try to push it out and pin it to make it flush and flat. Wrinkles can be really distracting. And I've left them in there so you can see for yourself. I feel as though I'm back in the black box theater. Black, it's nice, I like it. But if you have dark hair like I do, you might end up looking a little hairless, which might be the look you're going for. Also, if your complexion is darker than mine, it might not give you the best result. And if your character isn't wearing a bright color, it's your choice. Do you know the difference between wrong and white? Okay, so this is a white backdrop behind me that you can see that I don't use very often. If I were to use white, I would recommend getting something very, very opaque and something very bright white, because the only time that I would consider using white like this would be for a commercial audition where I'm selling something really sleek and technological, like new iPhone 22. Also, if you have skin lighter than mine, it's most likely gonna wash you out. But white is an option. Now, if you're thinking about going green, you should. Just maybe not with your backdrop. One, if you have skin tone like mine or lighter, it's not our best choice. Two, if you're thinking, this scene takes place in a restaurant, I'm gonna put a restaurant behind me, dude. No, they're not gonna love you for going out of your way here, okay? They're just not. Why? Because we're here to accentuate your moneymaker. It's all about this. Don't distract away from it. Just remember your backdrop should never upstage you. Make sense? Okay, so this is your nice little nifty portable backdrop. Double-sided. Now what they don't tell you is that this can knock your eye out on me, okay? So be very, very careful and make sure you use resistance when you open this thing. I'm gonna show you how not to open it. Make sure I'm not gonna knock anything out, including my wah. But if you just let this thing open, ah! Hey neighbor. Yeah, it's dangerous. Okay, let me show you. While I have it, let me show you boots. Hello, I'm very like neutral and you know, just life isn't black and white, it's very gray. And you know, perhaps if I was auditioning for Law and Order or something just very, very business professional, I think that blue in its darkest hue can do the job as well. Let me tell you the benefits of having a portable. If you're going to buy just one backdrop to start off, I would recommend going with a portable. And the reason is because you might not have a lot of space in your home to get a full body shot. You might not have the best lighting where you have enough wall space. So you might have to pick this thing up and go to your kitchen or go to the extra bedroom or wherever it's going to be in order to get the best lighting and the best shot. Not only that, if you're a working actor, which I hope that you all are or will be, where you get your first job and you get sent out to the job, you cannot bring this cloth backdrop with you to the hotel room, and I guarantee you, you are going to get an audition request when you're out on the job. So this thing is so portable, it's easy to bring, and it's double-sided. So you have a blue one and you have a gray one. Now the con would be if you're too tall, you might just need to prop this thing up onto a chair or something and let it rest up against the wall. And you know, once you do your full body shot, you can just kind of see that it's this oval frame. I don't know if that bothers you or not, but that's gonna happen. But they make them in different sizes, so do your due diligence. I'm gonna put links for you. Like I said, if I recommend anything, I recommend get you a portable one for your first. All right, y'all, that's a wrap on backdrops. I hope you found this helpful, edutaining. If so, please share, like, subscribe. Also, I will be putting links to suggestions and the equipment that I use down below, so you can check that out easily. And join me next time for lighting. Such a game changer. Have a great day.